He come waltzing into the house, sat down and asked if he could sit in the chair and pass out. And I said, no, get out. I don't even need it. And he jumped my hand railing and went in the backyard. And I chased him out of there. And from that point on, I have no idea where he went to.
Some people in West Fargo say that they were scared when they saw a man they didn't know standing in their home Saturday night.
Valley News Team's Rose Itzkovitz spoke with them and has an explanation from the man charged with criminal trespass.
I was kind of shocked at first. I mean, like I said, nobody's ever come into the house, you know, to ask if they could pass out and go to sleep.
Corey Norton was in his West Fargo home Saturday night when he says an unexpected visitor let himself in.
I said, get the F out, is what I said to him. And he got up and said, well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you mad or offend you, and trying to shake my hand. I'm like, no, just get out.
Norton says the shirtless young man then jumped his fence into his yard, looking for a way out.
I just walked around to the back door and I said, what are you doing? Well, I can't find my way to get out of this place. Said, use the gate.
Court records say 21-year-old Jacob King, charged with 3 counts of criminal trespass, stopped by at least 2 more homes, entering one. That homeowner telling me she pushed the man out. One neighbor I spoke with, wishing to remain anonymous, tells me King knocked on his window so hard he actually broke through the screen. In an email, King's mother tells us her son spent the day tailgating and drank way too much. He was dropped off at the wrong house and was not looking to harm anyone. Jacob King himself reached out to me, saying he just wants to apologize to the families involved.
I could clearly see that he was, you know, not all there.
North Dakota Century Code 12-1-05-06 says force is justified if it is used to prevent or terminate an unlawful entry in or upon premises.
When he come into my house?
Now Norton saying the young man is lucky to be alive.
Had it been in a different state, he wouldn't have been here. They'd have shot him. Done.
West Fargo police aren't commenting, saying it's still an open investigation. But court records show a judge issued a no contact against King for that neighborhood. In West Fargo, Rose Itzkovitz, Valley News Live.
In the same email, King's mother tells us he will go through the court system and receive his penalty. King is charged with 2 Class C felonies and a Class A misdemeanor.
Fergus Falls police are asking residents to keep an eye out for opportunistic thieves. Investigators say that they've received reports of vehicles being rummaged through Monday night at various locations around town. If you've been targeted, call authorities.
It has been a day where the weather has improved as we went along, and we needed the break. Let's get the latest from Hutch, who is here with your No Wait weather. Hutch?
Certainly very soupy this morning with passing sprinkles that continued to move over and across the area to get the day going. But as the Valley Skycam shows, we're seeing some breaks in those clouds, albeit short-lived. More clouds building into the Bismarck area with some sprinkles of rain there. And as we take a look at the big picture, some strong storms moving along the South Dakota-Nebraska border. Much of that moisture is heading our way. Here's a look at temperatures, though. Cooler where the clouds have been persistent all day. 58 Badette, 62 Grand Forks. It's 71 in Aberdeen. Here in the FM area, we'll be in the 60s through 8 o'clock. Then we'll see those clouds begin to increase. Cannot rule out some overnight showers of rain. Grand Forks, it looks dry, cloudy, and cool 50s for the remainder of the evening. I'll have hour by hour updates on that rain chance here in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
Police in Bemidji need your help identifying this woman. They say that she's a person of interest in an ongoing investigation. If you recognize her, send a private message online or call Officer Kerrigan. Tell officers it's in reference to photo 405.
A Horace man is accused of assaulting a woman on September 7th. 46-year-old Ryan Hagel is charged with terrorizing with a dangerous weapon and domestic violence. When authorities arrived at a home in Horace, the victim said the two got into an argument after getting home from the bar, and it turned physical. Hagel is accused of grabbing a handgun and holding the woman in a chokehold from behind with the gun to the victim's head. She later stated that Hagel tackled her and put his hands around her neck.
A 57-year-old Fergus Falls man was arrested last week after complaints that he tried to solicit sexual acts from a minor. Police say the incident happened last Friday at the Fergus Falls Library. Officers tell us that Brian Dwayne Sethry was arrested and taken to the Otter Tail County Jail. Online resources show that he has since been released.
3 people are in jail after a traffic stop led to a meth lab bust in Polk County. Officials say it happened last Wednesday evening around 4. That's when Polk County officials initiated a traffic stop, eventually arresting Cohen Kerfman, Alicia Muth, and Jordan Shea for possession of meth. When authorities checked Kerfman's home, they say they found all the ingredients for a meth lab. All 3 are facing several felony charges.
Traffic on 12th Avenue North over by NDSU's campus was slowed for a time this morning after a Midwest Motor Express truck got caught on a hanging wire. It happened around 9:30 at the intersection of 12th Avenue North and 12th Street North.
Crews are hard at it right now after rain delayed road work along 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Weekend rain shut down work Saturday and Sunday. Even an overnight shower postponed an early morning start today. But within the last hour or so, it was green light go. Concrete being laid along a stretch between Veterans Boulevard and 63rd Street. That's the last stretch to be done. The project manager told Valley News Live that despite recent delays, they still plan to have work wrapped up by the end of October. We will have much more on this story later tonight on Valley News Live 10 at 10. Thanks to the generosity of Hornbacher's customers, there are now 229,000 meals for families in need in our area. Today, the Great Plains Food Bank was presented with a check of more than $76,000. The money comes from its Checkout Hunger campaign, where Hornbacher's customers made donations in the checkout line. This is the highest amount ever raised by customers in the campaign's history.
Not only we raised over $76,000 this year, which is the #1 year we've had in the 25 years, so we're really proud of that. But in the 25th year, we just crossed over the $500,000 mark just for this program.
The donation supports the food bank's perishable food recovery effort, which makes sure food that would otherwise go to waste gets into the hands of people who need it in Cass and Clay counties.
Good news for Jamestown and Stutsman County. The USDA is dropping more than $63,000 in grants there to improve the area's economy and improve the quality of life for residents. In all, the USDA approved more than $620,000 throughout North Dakota.
A free community event is coming to downtown Fargo. It's this Saturday, and you'll find live bands, food and beverages, along with giveaways. It's called the South of Main Avenue Block Party, and it aims to honor downtown Fargo's history by encouraging people to walk around the neighborhood. If you grab a passport and visit all 13 locations on Main Avenue and 8th Street, you'll be entered to win one of many prizes totaling more than $1,500.
Later on Valley News Live at 6, Fargo teachers want to get back to the bargaining table, and they are going to court to try and get there.
Some late sun here in Fargo has driven temperatures into the mid-60s, I should say. Mid-60s as well in Grand Forks. We have some rain on the radar out to the west. I'll have details on when it arrives right after this.